So if you have a Dyson Micro vacuum, you can wash the filter. You can replace it, but it's cheaper and easier to wash it. So this can be a video about that. You remove the filter by grabbing the back piece of your Dyson Micro, that's this one right here, turning it counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, depending on where you live. You'll give it a turn, you'll pull it out, you'll get this piece. It'll probably look pretty dusty like this. You want to put it over a garbage pail or a sink or something like that and tap the dust out. Get any big dust out. This is gonna do the first part of the cleaning. Next, you wanna wash it out in cold water. This is going to remove most of the dust. What you wanna do is wash it gently under cold water until all of the dust is gone and the water that's coming out of the filter is running clear. Could be hard to tell, especially if you have a lighter sink color, but you wanna make sure you're starting to get really, this should look clean. It won't ever look white. Those days are over, but looking for any loose stuff to be removed and this gray color to start loosening. And again, the water should start looking clear. If you run it into a bowl, then you look at the bowl, you could tell. You don't have to do that, honestly. Anyway, nice, gentle. You don't really want to twist it or anything like that, like some of the older ones, which this one has a much more solid build quality, so it really is stuck in there. At some point, you could hold it upright like this. The water will come a little bit out through the sides or whatever, but don't have to worry too much about that. Fill it, swirl it around, get the inside clean. That's not as big a deal. Most of the dust will be trapped here, but it is worth doing that. And then again, concentrate on getting this thing nice and clean. You don't have to run water specifically into these fins. If they get wet, that's fine, but that's not really a major concern. It's really over here that you have to want to worry about. Okay, the water is starting to look pretty clear. I'm gonna give it a good shake. Again, it's fine to shake it. You don't really need to twist it. Don't try to separate out the plastic cowl from this piece like you used to. Don't try to, like, again, really wrench it or anything like that. It's much more solid than it used to be with your V7 or something like that. You can give it a little bit of a wringing action that'll make the dry time a little quicker. The main thing you want to do is get any excess liquid or water in this case, shake it out of there. Get a paper towel. Again, you could try to blot it a little bit. This will decrease dry times. But realistically, you don't want to break this thing and then you're gonna wanna wait. You wanna make sure this thing is perfectly bone dry before putting it back on your Dyson, because if your Dyson sucks liquid into the turbine system or whatever the motor is inside, they used to call it something about turbines or I don't know what, but anyway, if any water gets in there, you're gonna break your Dyson. So make sure this is perfectly dry. It's gonna take at least 24 hours sitting outside on a countertop or something like that. Don't try to force it. Maybe you can put a fan against it, you know, a fan near it, but don't put it in a dryer or near a heat source or anything like that. Just let it sit and dry on a paper towel for about 24 hours. When it's perfectly dry, put it back in your Dyson and your filter is clean. So you saved yourself about 20 bucks from buying a new filter. Thanks for watching.